Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone, the men who taught me this truth. And much love, greetings, and salutations to all the fellow laborers of the tabernacle of David, the 04 elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And as we can see, Esau, he's putting more finishing touches on the YouTube algorithm to attempt to further get us off of, the YouTube platform to prevent us from, pushing his word out, because his word is going out, pretty strong, Then a lot of brothers and sisters are waking up. They're getting edified. They're getting that engrafted word. The elect is being sealed, hey, I believe, we're definitely close. Either the elect are being sealed or we're close to the elect being sealed. And if it's true, according to, your boy, Agent Riser, Vocab, he's supposed to do a live show on the 15th, going into how there's nearly 2 million Jakes that subscribe to the ideology of, what they call Hebrew Israelism. And the scriptures only say 144,000. So you deduct 144,000 from 2 million people. I mean, that's not really hard. All right, to actually count. So, the elect just might very well be, sealed, man. And we getting ready to get the hell up out of here. And that's why Esau is, he's trying to make this pathway more and more narrow by trying to, throw us off of, YouTube. But anyway, like the scriptures say, you can't do anything against the truth before it. But what I'm looking at right here, if you try to upload a video, this disclaimer actually shows up, when you try to upload. And at the top, you can see that they're getting ready to, enforce, another decree where basically, the videos from now on, at a certain point, they have to be age appropriate. Each video has to basically be age appropriate, viewable to children. And if you don't change the settings to that, then, they are liable to take your videos down. All right. And they calling it the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA. So we're required to actually, set the settings on our videos to age appropriate, because, they want the YouTube platform to be a politically correct platform. They don't, there's certain words, certain things that are offensive, certain things that they deem is inappropriate for children, which, that's quite ironic, because there's a lot of content on YouTube that children shouldn't be able to view, but they have total access to, and Esau is not concerned with those videos, But that's neither here nor there. But, this goes to show you that, I believe these YouTube algorithms are put in place, specifically to alienate, the great millstone channels on YouTube, because we're the main ones that's getting targeted, and our content is being snatched down, and our page, they all are, getting, snatched down, man. Now, what's that little, when you go to an arcade, you go to a carnival or a theme park, and it's that little thing where you have to, beat the little, what's them little things, man, that come up out of the, it comes up out of the game, and you have to keep beating it, and they keep going in and out in those holes. I forget the name of it. Your brother had mentioned the name of it in the app earlier, but it's basically the same game that Esau's playing, with our channels, But anyway, so this is one thing that they're putting in place. And then you have this right here. This is from the Business Standard, which, really you can Google this. This is all over. This, they actually showed a report of this on RT, that starting on the 10th, YouTube may delete your account if your channel is not commercially viable. In other words, if your video isn't business or product or service related to where, profit can be made from this particular video, then YouTube can actually snatch that video down. Okay, so Esau, he's really, closing in because, this truth is overwhelming him, and he can't stop the flood, the widespreading flood, of this knowledge going across the four corners. All right, they know we're blazing the hell out of YouTube, so they have to. It's necessary on their part to make total changes to it, basically to alienate us, to get us off of that channel or off of that platform. It says content creators have criticized new terms of service from Google on YouTube that gives the company power to terminate account access for users if it deems the account is no longer commercially viable. The video sharing platform started sending out the emails to users last week to notify about the upcoming changes to its terms of use to come into effect from December 10. YouTube may terminate your access or your Google account's access to all or part of the service if YouTube believes in its sole discretion that provision of the service to you is no longer commercially viable, the new YouTube terms of service read. All right. And, words, they want you to monetize, everything that you do. So you can get the ad revenue, and if you have a product or a business, competition can go forth, so that, certain products can actually make profit. So really it's about money at the end of the day. And for you, a lot of you brothers and sisters that learn from Great Millstone, that we don't monetize our videos because we do this thing of no charge. We don't do this to get carnal money from you, even though, you got certain men, elder apostles, that labor for many years. And the fact that they're teaching you the truth, if they're sowing to you spiritual things, there's nothing wrong for them to reap, your carnal things. If you choose to donate, if you want to give cheerfully, you want to help men out, that's actually teaching you the word, then, by all means, the Lord, he sees that and he puts that in your spiritual bank account, but either way, we don't charge, we don't monetize this thing, we do this for spiritual riches. We want the kingdom, we want salvation, and that's what we ultimately do this thing for. This is Proverbs 23:23. It says, buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. Okay, so, we're known not to really monetize anything. We just put the word out for free. You getting all this wisdom or all this, understanding, the deep things of the spirit, you getting all that for free, man. All right. But ultimately, the Lord is putting it out there for his elect to wake up. All right. And, really, we do this for free, but we're paying for it, through our sacrifice, through our time, through our, our time and energy, through giving our time and devotion to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is Isaiah 55:1. It says, ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. All right. So this word is, when you read these scriptures, it's a lot of similitude in parables that's used, in reference to this word. Wisdom is likened unto water, is likened unto honey, is likened unto milk, is likened unto wine, is likened unto bread, because it's known for its nourishment. It's food for your spirit. Okay. And this feast is an open feast, but you're only allowed to come to this feast if Yahushua comes and knock on that door for you to open up so he can come and sup with you and feed you with this knowledge and wisdom. Okay. But pretty soon, because the scriptures say about wisdom, she furnishes her table, she has her wine, her wine mingled, up on the table. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. Proverbs Proverbs 9:1, it says, wisdom have builded her house. She have hewn out her 7 pillars. She have killed her beast. She have mingled her wine. She have also furbished her table. All right. So that's this feast, which is likened unto this knowledge and wisdom that you're receiving. You're eating. Okay. As you go through these scriptures, you're eating a roll. You're consuming it. Right. And it says, she have sent forth her maiden. She crieth upon the highest place of the city. And where is that at? That's out there on the highways and byways. It was at the Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. All right, in the chief place of concourse. So that's where you get this wisdom. And we also on the internet. Because when we do our live shows or when we go out there on the highways and byways, it's also being broadcasted online on the internet. So you're freely getting this, and you could be anywhere in the world and get this, man. You can eat from wherever you at in the world. So the whole feast is being broadcasted on the World Wide Web. This is a global feast that only really the elect are invited to eat. Okay? But then now the time is getting ready to come where the Lord is getting ready to, shut the table. All right. He's finna, roll up the covers, so to speak, the cloth that covers the table, the decoration cloth. He's getting ready, roll that up. All right. All the food, he's finna roll that up, man, and make it unavailable, especially if you're not taking it serious, man. That's why you should, while this is still available to you, you should be eating everything that's on that table, man, soaking everything up, because the Lord is getting ready to shut it down. All right. Because he saw, he wants to put a stop to it because this is grievous to him. All right. And the scriptures say that there's going to be a cry for wine in the streets. And that's when, this thing is no longer accessible. All right. That's basically when the famine of the word hits. All right. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down, and we're in Babylon the Great, or the place of total confusion. It says, every house is shut up, and that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Because that's going to be when the tribulation, happens. Esau is going to be persecuting, Israel, the servants of the Lord. The Lord's going to basically hide his men. It's going to be famines. It's going to be all type of, chaos, mayhem, so on and so forth, man. And that's when a lot of our people that didn't take this serious, they're going to be out there searching for those answers. They're going to be trying to look for the men of the Lord and realize that they're nowhere in sight. All right. And this wine is a metaphor for this knowledge, man. It's also a metaphor for comfort, because when you drink wine, you do it to get comfortable. You get that little buzz, you start to feel good, and this word is the comforter. So when this is unavailable to you and you can't, go to our videos and look for any topic that you want edification on, that means that feast, that supper, that table, all right, is been closed. Okay. When Esau decides to, take, all of our content down, because that's what he's aiming for with all these different algorithms that he's putting in place through YouTube. It just so happened to go against exactly what our content is. It seemed like it's specifically towards us when you really, really think about it. So that time is going to come, man. Let's go to Amos. Amos 8:11. And it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. And that's going to be that cry, man. They're going to be searching for that wine. Hey, even like it says in Isaiah 32 concerning the women, saying, rise up, you women that are at ease, strip you and make you bare. You shall be many days and years shall you be troubled. It also says that the vintage shall the vintage shall fail, and they shall lament for the teats. When you think about that spiritually, what the vintage is basically the goodies. Mainly the grape. Where you get wine. Alcohol. Comfort. The Lord's gonna cut that off, man. The ventures are gonna fail. So you're gonna be starved from, receiving the bittersweet, knowledge. All right. The comfort that you get from, getting these videos, that's gonna be cut off, man. So that's why it's very important to, hey, keep watching these videos, man, and make sure that this word is in you, man. Because knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times and the strength of our salvation. Okay? And ultimately what the Lord is doing is he's binding up his testimony and sealing it among his disciples. He's going to make this thing very, very difficult, very narrow to get. Because he's getting ready to close up, the doors of mercy. All right. So, this devil, he's clever, and pretty soon, we expecting him to take down many of our channels because he's already doing that, and we're going to keep making more of them, until, it just comes to the point where the very second we're developing, a channel, it gets knocked down, it's going to have to get to that point. And then, after that, hey, he just going to have to just, hey, man, just cut to the chase, man. Come deal, man. If you're going to come down on us, hey, come down on us, man. Because we still going to go out there on the highways and hedges. That's the only thing that's left is for you to come down upon us, like the scriptures say you will. And we also know that the scriptures say once you do that, the Lord's going to step in. And you don't want that smoke. But, hey, you're going to get the smoke. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd, do a lesson on this. And hopefully this was edifying to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Till next time, Shalom.